You know, ladies and gentlemen, the surest way Donald Trump wins this election is if Hillary Clinton is indicted, regardless of what that survey said. And here's the truth, she should be indicted. All politics aside, all the static aside, shouldn't there be a frenzy about what's taking place right now at the Department of Injustice? Shouldn't there be a frenzy about the fact that they're in full cover-up mode, in my humble opinion? Shouldn't there be a frenzy about the fact that they're obstructing justice over there? Anybody with a law degree who's honest, now I admit that's a certain percentage, but anybody with a law degree who's honest, looking at the Espionage Act, looking at the Federal Records Keeping Act, anybody looking at those two statutes and then looking at the Inspector General's report, over 40 pages, as well as the other evidence that's come out on the public record about classified information that she received and she sent. Anybody knows this woman is a serial violator of the Espionage Act and the Federal Records Act. She's a criminal in waiting. Where's the Attorney General of the United States? There ought to be a spotlight on this woman. Where's the FBI director? Oh, the great James Comey. There ought to be a spotlight on that guy. This should have been resolved already, ladies and gentlemen. It should have been resolved already. There's nothing complicated about this. And Hillary Clinton wouldn't cooperate with the Inspector General. And no, it's not Colin Powell. He didn't do the same thing. Neither did the other secretaries of state. Hillary's a beaut. She did it herself. Now, I want you to think about this. She was First Lady of the United States. She was a United States Senator. She knew full well that a public official is not free to have a private server in their home where government information flows in and out and in and out. Tens of thousands of pieces of information. What kind of an idiot do you have to be to suggest that you didn't know there was classified information? And now we know she lied. And now we know she lied to us, the American people. And let me tell you something very sinister about this. Do you want to know why they didn't impanel a grand jury and drag her substantial butt in front of there for a little discussion without her lawyer? Do you want to know why, as far as we know, even up to this point, she hasn't been interviewed yet by the FBI and the prosecutors in the public integrity section of the criminal unit, of the criminal division? You want to know why? Because they've given her time. They've given her plenty of time to consult with her aides, to figure out what the IG knows and what the IG doesn't know, to figure out what the government knows, what the government may not know, to look at the public record, to use all that information, rather than hit her when she's cold, and I'm talking about a legitimate investigation. Hit her when she's cold, bring her in front of the grand jury, get her on the record, pin her down. They still haven't done it. Now she can make excuses. So let's put things in some sort of context, shouldn't we? This doesn't excuse the Trump comment. But let's put some things in context here. We have a woman who seeks to be president of the United States who, in my opinion, violated the Espionage Act, as well as the Federal Records Keeping Act. But I know that sounds bureaucratic, but she violated the Espionage Act. You don't need specific intent. I've pointed this out. I was the first for months. The statute is clear. Clear. Material negligence. And there's been plenty of that. Where's the prosecution? Where's the bill of indictment? Where are the charges? The other reason they've delayed is because soon she will be the nominee of the Democrat Party. Soon she'll be the nominee of the Democrat Party, and they will say to themselves, if not to the public, well, we can't bring an action against the nominee. You know, we'll disrupt the entire constitutional system. We'll disrupt the entire process. We've been played for fools for months now. And I've been banging the pots and pans asking where the grand jury is. The fact of the matter is, I understand there hasn't been a decision in court. I understand a jury hasn't made a decision. I understand she hasn't pled to anything. The fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, you be the jury. She broke the law. She broke the law, which has serious criminal sanctions. And they have slow-walked this thing, and they've created a scenario in which she can gather as much information as she needs to figure out how to respond. They'll drag it further. And you know what? It's even going to be worse, I predict. And I'm not in the prediction business. And by the way, if I'm wrong, I'm thrilled. They're going to clear her after she's nominated and sometime closer to the general election. So she can then, perversely and incredibly, use the investigation of her for her criminal conduct, in my opinion, as a political weapon to try and build and gather sympathy. To say, look at me, I've been under investigation yet again. Look what they tried to pin on me over there, those nasty Republicans. And the fact of the matter is, I didn't break the law. The fact of the matter, I never broke the law. The fact of the matter is, they came after me because I'm a woman, because I'm a strong woman. They came, not me, of course, her. Although you can self-identify. What are you today, Mr. Producer? Are you a girl or a boy? Okay, you're not sure. Well, in any event, I really believe this is how it's going to play out now. I don't know, but we'll know soon enough, won't we? And this is a big deal. It's a very big deal.